Today, let's talk about all the different types of saddles. It's currently sleeting over the barn. So this in particular is a dressage saddle. It is a Haslow and Sons for anybody who's curious. English saddles are characterized by they're a lot smaller than a Western saddle. They lack a horn. Dressage saddle's cantle is much higher. They're both built off of trees, which are inside the saddle. This is what keeps the saddle off the horse's spine. English saddles have flocking that are inside these panels right here. You can see the cushion. These saddles are extremely light, so it's probably about 20 pounds. This is a reining saddle by Crates. These saddles were made for long rides and distributing the rider's weight and the saddle's weight over a greater area. These bad boys can weigh, see some get up 50 pounds. This one's probably 30 to 40 pounds. But Western saddles have, I believe it's called flocking as well on the bottom of it, but you can see it's actually on the outside, it's not inside. This is a somewhat controversial saddle. So this is a treeless saddle. The controversy surrounding treeless saddles is the fact that it does not have a fixed tree, or even a flexible one. It doesn't have a tree at all inside. The worry is that it could compress as you sit on it and start to rub against the horse's back. On the bottom, it is built on pads. So these are leather pads that can be adjusted depending on what your horse needs. This is a DP Star Trek. This is a jump saddle. The saddle flap is a lot more forward than you saw on the dressage saddle, a lot shorter to allow for 2-point or jump position, and the seat is not as deep. Same thing, allow you to get out of the saddle, also to prevent the saddle from getting in your way when going to make a jump. This is what we call the fur saddle. It is a bareback pad, very fancy for a bareback pad. So here we've got foam, pommel, foam, cantle. This particular one is more of a Western style, but they do have a lot of different styles. This is Warner Christ horse. You do have a handle right here at the front for those retro shaggy moments. So the underside of this is very interesting. So it kind of still has those panels, except this is sheep wool. Pretty easy to clean. Last but not least, let's talk about just your standard bareback pads by Wellington Saddles. I believe we got it off Amazon. That is a pretty good one. So right here you have more of a suede texture in order for it to be a little bit stickier.